I think Hal, he didn't change at all. He still restricted kitchens and stuff and that and stuff. And she puts up with it.
I think Molly got some of the special, bug juice on her and decided to peace out and get her butt to Illinois because it's far cooler.
I agree. I think Bible and Harold probably still together.
I don't know. Abby probably wanted to be a superhero, I think so. I think he did. Yeah, I left with Molly.
What happened to Dragon? Did he win? Was he
Each episode I came in and I said, I am going to get the Masked Rider powers. I mean, I kept the dream alive. And if there would have been a 41st episode, I would have got them.
I saw that script, it was written.
Final question, I believe.
Harry's Monster, he's part of Grimlord is Brack. Oh, he was Grimlord, sorry. He was Grimlord. He was Grimlord.
Yeah, I think that's it.
No, for part of it, I think he did.
Yeah. There was one episode where I fought myself. Because when they have to match the Japanese footage, bizarre things would happen. But my brother was on set once, and they put him in a group shot, and he was just an extra. And he was a horrible actor. He's not a priest. He's not an actor. And then they actually replaced his reaction with me in the group, and I was reacting to myself being like there was a huge dragon on Earth, and everybody was scared by him, and I was looking up like, oh shit, and it was me looking at me.
So was Fight Club?
Yes.
Hey Jesse, do you have video of the show?
Yeah.
That's it.
What about you, Paul, when you broke your Vikings?
That wasn't me. There was a stunt double. And I was really worried about that when I got cast. If they thought I could actually do it, thank God they didn't even ask. They were just like, this kid can't stay up. And they brought in somebody, and he was a good match, but it was a...
It really wasn't. It wasn't even a foreign language. It was a made-up language, right? And it wasn't part of the casting. It was after we got cast. We went to Burbank, a soundstage in Burbank, I think it was, and it was like sing the highest, worst you can do, and I did take after take, and I'm just making up words and screeching and screaming, and that was it. I don't think it was part of the casting. It was part of the casting. It was already, I had already pre-recorded. I just lip-synced to myself playing an accordion kind of thing. Yeah, it was it was funny, yeah.
I thought you were really Swedish when you came in.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. I get that a lot. I look Swedish. I almost got cast as Thor,
How was it?
Well, wasn't it because you fit into the Nefaria costume? And Tom probably knows better than anybody. I think Jennifer moved on from Masked Rider about episode 30. She was over us, So they had to she was over us from the beginning, so. But she was a great. Well, you weren't Nefaria then. There, I thought you were the mother transformed into an evil. But she was evil, and it was hard to imagine her as evil. But.
She reminded me of my second wife, and without the costume. She was great. It was great.
Absolutely. I think we deserve an award.
say, I think that it was a great family show, and it always emphasized the family at the beginning of the show and at the end of the show. And we were kind of like the comic relief in the sitcom, and in the middle we had the action. But the heart of the show was always about being a family. We were Fox TV's, Fox Kids TV's first multinational, multiracial family, and that was with intent. And I thought that it said a lot in that at the time of 1996. So I thought it was great.
Yeah, we got a mention for that, for the multiracial part. And yeah, it was I thought so too. I thought it was good in that it did speak to those family values. And I think that's important. And then you got all this action going too, which was fun.
What was your family friend reaction to the show? Those are two different reactions. They are. Friends and family reactions.
I'll go with that. My family and my friends got really excited when the show was first on, and I think some of the older members of my family, like my parents, my grandparents, were still, uber proud and excited every time. It was like something like this. This was just out of the blue and huge, and they got very, very excited that this was happening. I didn't even tell them about it until just last week. And my friends who saw it then, I mean, we were 15, and all of us were just like, stupid show. Oh, look, you got slime on you. But I showed it to some friends just recently who I had never shown it to before, and it was pretty much the same reaction, like, stupid show, you got slime on you. It really wasn't that different, but still, it's still surprising, the reaction.
Yeah, the reaction was it was sort of the same at first. It was like, well, you're doing a TV show, and then it aired, and of course I was in high school at the time, and it was a lot of, but then people would take me aside and go, you know what though, on that show you're pretty good. And I don't know if they were just blowing smoke or not, but I always took it. I will take that compliment. And then nowadays, I mean, she and I have sat a couple times and watched episodes and just riffed. And that's a lot of fun. It gets very mystery science theater, and I've always wished they would release the DVDs with our commentary because they would be quite good.
Oh yeah, I remember my mom said to me, "I'm only going to tell you this because I'm your mother, but you need to stop slumping." And I was like, okay.
Well, I will have to go back to the question you asked earlier. I kind of misunderstood when you said, did I ever see anything bizarre or whatever? Like, I'm thinking because I never considered myself as being famous or nothing like that, just a TV show. But when I was in Fresno, in my town when I was going to school, because I was still 10 years old, so everybody in my school watched it, you know what I'm saying? When I go to the store, people will be pointing, little kids and stuff. After school at Latchkey, I signed probably 50 autographs, and one day, kids walking me home, 6, 7 kids and stuff. But it was cool. They still got my picture in my old elementary and everything. I guess when I was going to high school, everybody thought I was rich, you know what I'm saying? So now people see me what happened, you know what I mean? Where you at? I'm just struggling, you know what I mean? But it was a cool experience. People still be wow, for real? Googling me, all my homeboys watch YouTube all the time.
Where can you do music?
On my MySpace, on Facebook, or YouTube, I have videos, my URL is A+TheKid, APLUSTHAKID. Same thing for my Twitter and my Facebook. And if you go on YouTube, you just click in A+APLU$, and videos about me. World famous. Entertainment. Yeah.
Wait, look at his tattoos. World famous. I just had one funny story I wanted to tell everybody about AJ, because he was 10 years old and he was so teeny, and he used to come up to my waist, and so my character always wore aprons. So he would be tired and he would hold on to my waist and hug me when he was tired, and he would look up at me and always say, "Barbara, I'm so tired." So one time he looked up at me, he's real teeny, he goes, because kids will say anything, he goes, "Barbara, how come you're so skinny and you still have a double chin? Don't forget! Oh my God.
She hasn't eaten since.
I'm sorry.